All right, Charlie, we're back. Another episode of the Bellied Up podcast presented by Fleet Farm. How you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Feeling awesome.
Getting a couple 2 Tree beers in you and starting to loosen up a little, or what?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I am. I don't need a couple 2 Tree beers to loosen up. I was born this loose.
You were born loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what everyone wants to.
All right, watch it. I didn't mean it like that,
I'm sure you make your parents proud.
Oh, hey, I like your hat. Minnesota DOT 1995 statewide rodeo.
Rodeo, like ROADEO. Rodeo.
That's
I
fun.
got the old snow plow hat on today.
That's a great hat, dude. It's a great hat. Can I have that?
It's gonna cost you.
Where'd you get it?
We got it online. eBay, I think.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I thought you went over to Minnesota.
eBay's got some good hats. You got to check it out.
You do have to check it out. Oh, hey, speaking of Minnesota, you ever been to the Mall of America?
Yes.
Have you?
I have.
I just went there.
So my family I grew up in Fargo.
Oh, okay.
So once a year, we would take our annual trip to the old Mall of America.
Was this like a vacation or was this just a mall trip?
Well, we got to go on the rides.
Is that the closest mall?
My mom would go school shopping.
What's that? Your mom would go school shopping and you would go on the rides?
Yeah, so she would shop for one, she would shop for herself.
Yeah.
But then like get clothes for school.
Okay.
And then my dad would take me and my brothers on rides at Mall of America. And now I don't know if this is just my family thing.
Yeah.
But we used to call it growing up the Mega Mall. We didn't even call it the Mall of America. Yeah.
I've never heard that. Is that
you called it a Mega Mall as well?
Really? That's a thing that must be around here. I never heard that.
I think it's because it is technically a mega mall.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize they made these distinctions.
Stages of malls, apparently.
What's a normal mall called?
I think it's called a mall.
A mall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then,
now we're starting to say mall too much. It's not meaning anything in my head anymore.
So you went to the Magnum Mall.
Mega, not Magna. It's not like liquid hot magma.
No, I never mind. I said something else. It's probably good you heard what you heard. So you went there. Now, what's your favorite ride at the Mega Mall?
I mean, the classic is the log chute.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I went on that. I did. That was the only ride I went on, and they kept yelling at me to put my phone away, and that sucked because I was shooting it for a video. You know?
Oh, really?
They were like, "Put your phone away."
I suppose when I would go, I never had a phone. So.
No, you were too busy living in the moment. Yeah. But I was not. I was trying to shoot a video when I was there, and they kept telling me to put it away. But anyway, when you were going for just childhood fun, what'd you like about the log machine?
I think it was just the whole theme of it was cool.
Yeah.
The fact that you're floating in water, is kind of a cool concept.
Paul Bunyan's there.
Yep. Back in my day, it was called Camp Snoopy, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't, what is it now? Nickelodeon?
I think, you're right. It's the Nickelodeon deal.
Nickelodeon Land?
Yep. Mall of America, Nickelodeon, that's the deal.
Did you used to call it the Mega Mall as well?
I don't remember. All I remember is Camp Snoopy. We were going to Camp Snoopy, not the Mall of America.
Oh, wow.
Snoopy,
okay.
I don't want to say it, but Camp Snoopy fucked. Yeah. It was way better than whatever this Nickelodeon shit is.
Well, I don't know where we take it from there.
Jared's going to clip that up and be like...
You know what I love about the log roll, though? What I love, what's it called? With the log chute? What the hell's the actual name?
Log chute.
Okay, so as you're going up,
is it Paul Bunyan's log chute?
Maybe Paul Bunyan's there. I didn't see Babe the Blue Ox though. Like that was Babe just like not like was Babe there when you went there?
Contract holdout.
No animals inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Babe's got contract negotiations, so they're holding out.
Is that why Snoopy's not there too? Because of the animal?
Kicked him out.
Yeah, okay, so he couldn't get his contract. Babe can't get his. Man, that Mall of America. But I tell you this, I love it because it's this big kids ride. And on the first time you're going up the big thing, you're getting all excited and you're like, oh my gosh, big incline I'm going to fall. I'm going to do the thing. But as you're inclining, it looks like you're on this conveyor belt to the Hooters. There's a Hooters at the top of it. It's so funny. Yeah. Oh my God.
All right, we're going to Hooters.
Yeah. How much do you think?
Imagine if you got to the top and it just like splashed and there was a Hooters girl standing there with a plate of wings. There's a lot of dads who would spend all day on that ride.
How much you know that Hooters specifically asked for that location?
Yeah.
That's like a billboard.
Smart.
It is smart. Yeah, because all the kids
So
are.
did you get your picture taken?
I didn't even look at it. I didn't even look
Why
at it.
Why not?
I was.
The classic for us growing up was to pretend like we were sleeping when we knew the photo was coming. It's always a classic.
Were you guys a big like, was this just it for like theme park type things, or did you go to Six Flags? You go to Disney World? What's your childhood like? How much fun were you?
Disneyland once, not Disney
You think?
World.
You think? See, this is exactly why you shouldn't take your kids to Disneyland. You know?
Well, no, I definitely went. I'm just like, I think it was just once though. I didn't go.
Wait, so you definitely went, but you think you went?
Okay, so in the Midwest, this is how people talk. They don't ever want to definitively say something. Just in our DNA and nature.
Okay.
They say stuff like, I think I did.
Oh,
or,
okay.
I probably went once.
Gotcha.
That's just the way we talk. If we are very definitive, that puts us in a box, you know?
Yeah. No, I see that. I appreciate you Midwest explaining to me.
Yeah.
too.
I mean, it's
really
welcome to the Midwest, Charlie. But no.
So you did go.
I went to Disneyland once.
Yeah. I thought you did.
Well, I went to Universal Studios.
Oh, okay, cool.
Universal Studios was way cooler than Disneyland to me.
I went to Universal Studios too. Not as a kid, as an adult.
I don't know how old I was, but yeah.
Why did you like Universal Studios better than Disney?
Because it was cool to see some of like the set stuff and how they like shot Jaws and shit like that, you know?
That I loved seeing right there. I actually I was like a PA, like a guy who got coffee on Pirates of the Caribbean, one of them, like way back in the day. I forget which one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like not paying attention, obviously, and I started wandering, you know, as you could imagine I do. And I found myself at the Jaws set. And I was like, what the hell is this place?
Well, you're supposed to be getting coffee.
Yeah, I was doing something else, and I just found myself there. And then
weird how that didn't work out for you.
I know. I was a terrible employee, dude. Actually, I was doing something with the mermaids on that day, which was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This was the Pirates of the Caribbean with the mermaids. I was shooting behind the scenes. And by shooting, I mean I was getting coffee for the guy who was actually shooting behind the scenes. Yeah. So anyway, I did all this stuff as an adult, though. But I like that you went out as a kid and you got to do it. I think that's when all the magic really happens in these places. As an adult, you're too cynical, you know?
I think I also went to like Valleyfair, which is in Minneapolis area as well.
What is that?
It's just a big theme park. It's
Okay.
kind of like Six Flags, but
okay.
It's like Six Flags, but in Minnesota.
Six Flags is the one I did as a kid.
Yeah.
That's the one I did. My Uncle Denny took us, me and my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they have way better. It's outside, so they got way better rides and stuff. But
Six Flags is kind of like Disneyland if it didn't go to high school. I made that joke once, but I think it's accurate, you know?
It didn't go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or dropped out of high school or something. I think that's a joke.
Or
it's like a little more badass.
Six Flags is when Disneyland grew up and went to high school and got in with the wrong crowd, started smoking cigarettes.
That's a better joke. That's a better joke. It's more accurate. Yeah, it's a little rough around the edges. You know, the rides are like named like some weird things, you know, and some of them, I probably shouldn't say they
it's
melt.
like Metal Viper.
Yeah,
shit like that.
Viper. The Viper.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Viper.
Anything that sounds dangerous is what the rides are all named.
The giant drop.
And then at Disneyland, it's like, I'm going to ride the teacups.
Yeah, and you think that the teacups you think some of these rides at Disneyland are pretty benign, then you get on them and you're like, holy smokes, I'm going to vomit.
It's kind of like having one too many shots at the bar.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. Okay, now I'm going to puke.
Yeah, it's like, it can't be that bad. It's called sex on the beach. You wake up with the worst hangover of your life.
Well, you don't want to be doing sex on the beach at Disneyland. You're probably gonna...
No, you're going to get eaten by an alligator.
I was going to say you're going to go to jail.
Oh, okay. Well, the beaches at Disneyland, or at least in Florida, they got like these ponds there, you know, and those have beaches and they got alligators.
One of two things. You're either going to get eaten by an alligator or you're going to end up in jail.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Or you just can have a good time.
Yeah.
One of the three.
But yeah, I'm glad you finally got some Mall of America. What'd you think of it?
You know,
You go to the Rainforest Cafe?
Listen, I did not, but I've been there before. But I always go there to do a show. They have a comedy theater there, so I go there, do the show, and then I jet out. And I didn't have much time, or I didn't give much time to go to the Mall of America. But this time I did, mostly because I was shooting a video there. But still, it got me experiencing the Mall of America, and I enjoyed it. Went to Legoland. My favorite part.
I was just going to bring up Legoland.
Legoland, cool. Yeah, very cool.
I was a Lego kid growing up, though.
That shit's expensive.
Yeah,
dude, $800 for a TIE fighter or something like that, or an some
really?
Star Wars thing. $800. I was like,
we always
that's an
just get a
automobile.
little set, for birthdays and stuff, and then we would just we'd build the set once and then tear it all down, and then we just would combine them all and build shit out of those.
We had the same thing. Yeah,
but then we discovered that Legoland was doing where you could just scoop a bunch of one type of thing, and that's where our stuff really took off, and don't get trapped by what each set has got in them.
Yeah, I feel like the Lego game changed in our lifetime. It changed pretty hard.
I didn't give a shit about the actual ones with the instructions.
Yeah,
I just wanted to build my own stuff.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
My brother once built a wake boat.
Did you really?
Yeah.
A wake boat?
Yeah, had like a tower on it, and
wow.
Had an actual guy with a string that could we could pull behind him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, not even just a ski boat, like a full-on wake boat.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then we built a baseball stadium where the dugouts were actually underneath the field.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. Was this
I don't mean to brag,
or,
but yeah, it was last week. So
that's why you haven't been playing.
Some people play fantasy football. Me and my brothers get together and just play Legos.
It's a great thing, man. Really,
I got to get back into it.
Wait,
no matter how this goes down, you want to go to the mall? Do you want to go to the Mega Mall and go to Legoland?
That would be fun. You know what? Honestly, I think for our next podcast, we should have some Legos here and we should build while we're doing this.
Yeah, since we're really good at multitasking. Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, before we get off Mall of America, I do have to say my favorite part about Mall of America is the aquarium. Holy smokes. Yeah. They've got the...
What's it called?
A sea life or something?
Something sea.
Something life, something water life. But they've got freshwater fish.
Water World?
It's not Water World.
Something like that. I'll Google it.
Yeah, just give it a Google. But they got a freshwater tank, some big sturgeon in that. I didn't see a muskie. I was looking for a muskie. In the shark tank, did you know that male sharks have 2 wee-wees?
Really?
Yeah, they're called claspers.
Sea life.
It's called sea life. And I learned that sharks have 2 wieners. I did.
And what are you going to do with that information?
Use it on this podcast.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about it? Do you wish you were a shark?
I mean, kind of now.
Yeah.
This shark. I mean, now I get Shark Week.
Yeah, Shark Week. Double the pleasure, double the fun.
Why do they need 2?
I didn't ask the shark, but I assume that they use them both. I don't think one's just. I mean, they've been around for a long time.
Like, is one for the bathroom and one for pleasure, or what?
No, I think.
I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to mix, business with pleasure.
That is true.
That's a famous line, I think.
That is true. I'm not exactly sure. I do think one is.
Or is okay? Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead. Sounds like it's gonna be funny. Also, it sounds like you shouldn't say it.
It rhymes a lot with ink.
Ink. What does?
The phrase that I'm thinking of.
Oh.
And it involves a 1 and a 2.
No, let's just. Yep, we're gonna right past that.
Except for with them, it's just 1 in the ink and 1 in the ink.
Are they making love to a octopus?
I don't know, but we'll leave it at that. Hey, use your own imagination.
Anyway,
pretend you're at Camp Snoopy.
Yeah. You know what?
Use your imagination.
I think here's what I know about it. I believe they are called claspers. And I think that's what a shark wee-wee is called. But maybe it's a clamper. And I don't know much beyond that. So we're going to have to bring on a shark expert. Hopefully today we get a shark expert calling into the podcast.
Hopefully. I don't want to say that there's no way, because it could happen.
There are ways.
Crazier shit has happened.
It has. Yeah.
But I think we should get into some callers. What do you say?
Let's do it. Let's talk to the folks.
Hello. Who do we got on the line?
Hey, this is Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just at work right now. I'm actually really excited that I even got through to you guys.
Oh, we're excited too. Where are you working?
I am in the Waukesha area. I work for a company that installs breathalyzers in people's vehicles.
Oh, in Waukesha, Wisconsin.
So you are a pretty
Waukesha,
busy company in Wisconsin.
A lot of job security going on there.
I joke with people all the time when they ask how business is. I say, well, it's going good, not so great for society, I guess, but it keeps me employed.
Yeah.
So
It's a double-edged sword is what I think we call that.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, what's cooking over there?
Yeah,
Huh?
belly up to the bar with us. Tell us what's on your mind.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to kind of share a little story with you guys and see what you thought about it. Maybe you might have some info for me too. But
Yeah.
I foster for the Humane Society out here in Milwaukee, and I have a current batch of kittens right now. I had to drive up north to Door County to pick them up. And as I was driving up north, I was bored, calling my husband, "Oh, talk to me, I'm bored. It's a long drive." And he said, "Listen to the Belly Up podcast on the way up there. They're fantastic. And I love you guys. I just haven't listened to the podcast yet." So I passed my 2.5-hour drive up there listening to that. And as I'm driving through Manitowoc, I was struck with some inspiration for naming this batch of kittens I was picking up from the Humane Society. So I have currently the Manitowoc Kittens. And they're all, and so my little play on the Manitowoc Minute, and they're all named after little Midwestern phrases that you guys like to use. And it has just been, it has been a hit with everybody I share it with, the potential adopters. So I've got the mama cat named Jeez Louise.
Oh, Jeez Louise, great name for a mama cat. That is a great mama cat name. Okay, so you got Jeez Louise, and what'd you name Jeez Louise's kids?
So she's got 5 little babies. We've got her 2 girls, Ope and Oofta.
Okay.
And then she's got 3 little boys. We got Keeper, Cripe, and Charlie.
Oh, we got it. Miles is feeling left out now.
That's fucking weird.
I know.
Weird. That doesn't sound like a bellied up podcast litter of kittens. That sounds like a Charlie Barron's litter of kittens, if you ask me.
Let her get to it.
Okay, sorry.
The inspiration came while listening to it, but they are the Manitowoc kittens since I am in Wisconsin here.
See?
So we kind of had to go with
Well,
Charlie.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. You finish up this call, Charlie, because I see how this is going.
No, Miles. No, Miles. So they are all getting adopted this week.
Michelle, hold on, Michelle. You should see the look on Charlie's face right now. How proud he is. I mean, he's
proud papa.
He's got his normal posture, and right now his nose is turned up a little bit. He's got a little glimmer in his eye, and wow, he couldn't be prouder of you right now.
This is payback for everybody who calls me the You Betcha guy. Okay, so there you go. Now you were going somewhere else. What else did you have to say on that? You were saying something else.
Just so Miles isn't feeling left out, my kind of question for you guys. So these kittens are all going to their new homes this week, and I'm going to have to go pick up a new batch of kittens.
Wow, she got them
and
all adopted.
This was, all of them are adopted. They're all going home tomorrow. They just got their little treble puff sniffed off yesterday. They're in recovery, and then tomorrow they all get adopted. So my next batch, since this was such a hit, I was thinking to do a little You Betcha batch of kittens.
There you go. You Betcha batch.
You Betcha batch.
Yep.
So I'll apologize, Miles. I'm a Charlie fan at heart. He's my original, but I'm really getting into your stuff too.
Charlie's way funnier than me anyways, so
it's very true.
Oh, well, he was just the first one I started finding out about, but you're great too. So, I was thinking about names that could be You Betcha names maybe, since this was just such a hit with everybody. So I was just wondering, I was thinking maybe we could have a Busch Latte in in there.
Or if they're brothers, Busch and Latte.
Busch, well, and I was contemplating that, splitting it up if need be.
If there's a tabby cat, you just name it Pull Tab. Be a good one.
Oh my gosh, Pull Tab is perfect.
Or just Tabitha would be another good one. Pull Tabitha.
Pull Tabitha.
Pull Tabitha.
That sounds like, sounds like a Midwest stripper, honestly.
That actually is a great stripper name.
That's a great stripper name.
So yeah, well, okay, so we'll have a Pull Tab or Tabitha, a Busch, a Latte. I'm even hoping to throw Miles in there since Charlie got one named after him.
Yeah.
But who knows how many kittens I'm going to end up with. So if you got any other little catchphrases or fun words that really go with you betcha kind of stuff, I'm all ears if you guys have other suggestions.
You could just name one Buzz for buzzing.
I was literally just going to say that. I was literally just going to say that. We almost said that at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are in sync. I like it. These are great. Perfect.
That's it? That's all you got, Miles?
I mean, we can keep going.
Yeah, keep going. She didn't know amazing this
Well, so I usually say that beer is cold, so I don't know how we could change that. Like, cold isn't a very good cat name, it's kind of lame. Oh my God, that's cold. It's, I don't know how else we can say that.
Oh, you could call one just shh. Like Busch.
Hey, shh. Hey, shh, get over here. Then everyone's looking around like, okay, what? The cat's not even being loud. Why are you shushing this cat?
That might even scare the cat because you sound like you're hissing.
Yeah, that is true. See, Charlie, let the name picking go. Leave it to me and Michelle, okay?
You could name one of the kitty cats Buck,
Yeah.
Buck?
That was one of my characters is Charlie made me dress up in a deer costume. And he called me Buck.
It's this thing that we have. It turns me on. But
some people are into anime. We're into just the costume thing.
Yeah, furries is what.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat.
Miles in a deer costume really floats my boat. I tell you that right now. Yeah. Sorry, this got weirder than it needed to.
Charlie, that's for after hours, all right?
Yeah, sorry, that's you betcha after hours. So yeah, Buck, Buzz, and Miles and
Pull Tabitha.
That's a great one.
That's my favorite.
That's so
I'm
good.
digging that one.
That cat is gonna get.
Mama cat.
But isn't that interesting? If you just brand your rescue kittens right, they're gonna go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens. So look on you.
Exactly.
That
was what I went. And everybody, when I started telling them the names, and most of the people without me even having to explain the story went, "Oh, Charlie Barron's kittens." So that's, if that makes you have some warm and fuzzies in there too, like most people knew what it was without me even having to explain.
Also,
it was quite the hit.
I can tell that you're the right person to be rescuing these cats too. Just by talking to you, you seem like you are doing a great job doing it.
Very warm person.
You have a warm personality. Were you a baker? Were you a baker at all?
No.
You just have that kind of warmth that maybe. I don't know. I think you might have baked.
She was a baker.
Yeah, I think she's baked on a professional level.
Warm
before.
like an oven.
That's a Michael Scott. Scott.
Oh, that's a Michael Scott.
Yeah, sorry.
I can't.
I couldn't resist.
Oh man.
Nope. I just got to be personable that way with my current job. Dealing with everybody calling up, needing their breathalyzers. People are usually shy and embarrassed, so I got to, make them feel comfortable and everything.
Well, since you blew a .38 the other night, I'm just here to install this fun little device in your car. I hope you don't mind.
I'm not here to judge, just here to help. So
okay, how's the ankle bracelet? Is it a little itchy? Is what's going on? Is it all right? Cool. Well, it'll just be a few minutes. All right, give me a test blow here. That was great. You're doing great. It's like when you're at the doctor's office when they make you do the big breaths.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. All right, one big breath for me and one more.
And
good. Everything looks good.
Now cough.
And the funny part about my job with the breathalyzer, you're not just blowing into it. You also have to suck air back when you're doing it too. So when I'm teaching clients how to use these, it's awkward conversation sometime.
All right, we'll have you blow first.
Just perfectly.
So not only the cat rescuer, you're also the blow and suck lady that comes around.
I am the blow and suck lady. 100%. So I got kind of two opposite ends of the spectrum here. My work helping the kitties and my work helping the people that need breathalyzers.
So question here. Very curious.
Yeah.
Have you ever been doing the whole, why don't you just give me a test blow in here to make sure it works? Have you ever had anyone actually blow numbers when you've had them do the test blow when you're installing the device?
Oh, for sure she has.
Yes.
What do you do in that scenario?
That's
it's unfortunate, a lot of times they'll be embarrassed about it, because they apparently had a couple 2-3 beers that morning or that afternoon. But I'll usually tell them that, there's alcohol in mouthwash and that could potentially set it off. So I'll usually tell them, if you use mouthwash right before you came in, maybe that's why. But
suddenly
we all kind of know at the end of the day why it actually is.
Yeah, everyone suddenly got super into teeth hygiene suddenly. Oh yeah, I flossed too this morning. Yeah.
Yep, everyone. They're chugging mouthwash all day long.
If it is a little awkward next time that happens, you could just be like, you know what? It's all right. I'll drive you to the bar. You could just do one of those, maybe.
It's funny because one of our shops, people drop their car off. It might take like 2 hours to put the device in their car. So they're like, anything I can go do while I'm waiting for this. And one of our shops, the only thing in walking distance was a bar across the street. The amount of people that would walk over there.
Sponsored by the Tavern League.
Yeah. I see what you guys are doing. You're trying to keep them on the loop, I see there's a little bit of a racket getting going on here.
Yeah, we build the breathalyzer locations right by the bar.
Send them to the bar.
I've always joked that for business cards, we should just get a little bar coasters and leave those at the bar, and then people can take them if need be. But we're directly advertising right to potential clientele right there.
Yeah,
oh my gosh. Well, I suppose at this point we should say, folks, it's never okay to drink and drive.
Yes, honestly.
Very true.
Never been easier to get your ass an Uber.
It's incredibly expensive to get a DUI. You don't even think about it.
It's also incredibly dangerous.
Incredibly. You're going to be possibly losing a job if you can't drive anymore, jail time, you're paying the cost of the ticket, your insurance goes up. The breathalyzer is expensive. They're not fun to have in your car. So no drinking and driving.
Yeah. How much is that breathalyzer to get installed there?
It adds up. We do offer free installations if anybody needs to get one. But cost-wise, they're not cheap. They usually run about $85 a month to have it in your car.
Oh, I see a monthly subscription.
Yes, you're renting the device. And minimum in Wisconsin is a year of needing to have it. So it adds up for sure.
Did you just say you have free installation going on right now? Did you just advertise your breathalyzer place? You advertised getting rid of your cats and a free installation on the breathalyzer. That was really impressive. We didn't even realize that.
I just kind of slid it in there. I know how to work with what I have here. So, yeah.
You're doing a heck of a job in a variety of ways. I just want to let you know that.
Well, thank you.
Guys, don't drink and drive. Get a ride, call an Uber, or call your mom. She'll pick you up. Your mom will call you up. Well, unless your mom's at the bar, then call your dad. And if he's at the bar, just keep going down the line. Call your third grade school teacher or something. Well, they'll probably be at the bar. I don't know. You'll find someone.
Yeah.
In your contacts.
Or stumble your way home if you have to.
Yeah.
Or call Miles. His number is 701.
All right. Well, we appreciate you calling in today. This was fun. We're glad that you're rescuing cats, and then glad that you're keeping the roads safe with the breathalyzers.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I get a batch of them for you, Miles, make a video and tag so you can see your namesake kitties like Charlie
I thought you were
got,
talking
I don't
about
want you feeling left out.
I thought you were talking about the breathalyzers for a sec. I was like, wait, why only me? Why do I only need a breathalyzer?
Yeah, I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
I now know how they feel when you show up. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
that would be
thank
great.
you so much, guys.
Yeah, you'll have to let
Thank
us
you.
know about the cats if you're able to get another litter. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Perfect. Well, you guys have a great day.
All right, you
You
too.
too.
Watch
Thanks for calling
drunks
in.
and deer. See ya.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
you know what, Charlie? You know what I like about this podcast?
What do you like, Miles?
Is you can start off with rescuing cats
Yeah.
and being very wholesome to then, I also, as a day job, install breathalyzers.
Exactly.
And to people who just got some Dewey's cars.
Yeah, actually, we did start the conversation with that. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
But-
know, but-
Regardless, both of it.
yeah. But
And now we're just splitting hairs. I know this was a splitting hairs podcast.
okay. You're going to call me out for
Yeah.
splitting hairs.
I'm
Well,
going to deflect onto
during-
you. I'm going to gaslight the hell out of you right now.
Fine. Well, you want to talk about
Charlie
that?
Barron's the hair splitting guy.
Well, let's talk about this. During that podcast, I was picking the label off my bottle, and you stopped me the
I
way.
know. Your mom does?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I figured you would be happy about that in the long run.
Why?
Mostly because I don't like the mess that it makes.
It does make a mess. I'll clean it up on my own.
No, I know. Hey, I'm here for you.
No, you're here for you. You're here.
Oh, no, you're here for you.
You're right.
Back and forth. Oh, boy.
Oh,
that was a
geez.
good call.
That was a good call.
Thanks, Michelle, for calling in.
Yeah,
I will
thank
have
you.
to get a follow-up on if she got any more kittens or if she's got some photos of Charlie
Oh, we should have asked
and
her.
Keeper and
Charlie, Keeper, Cripes, Ope.
what was the mama cat?
Jeez Louise.
Oh, it's such a good name.
So good. Not quite as good as Pull
Tabitha.
Tabitha.
Pull Tabitha and Jeez Louise.
That's hilarious.
All right, let's take another caller.
Hello.
Hello. Who are we talking to?
This is Terry. How are you?
Carrie, I'm doing good. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling from Red Deer in Canada.
Oh, Canada. Red Deer. Is that what you said?
That's what I said.
How's life up in Red Deer, Canada these days?
It's pretty good, I suppose.
Well, that's good then.
How's the weather up there in Canada? You guys dry up there too?
It's very dry and it's been pretty darn warm.
Yeah, it has. It really has. I don't know a lot about
we're
Canada,
getting a little bit
so that's usually what I default to is talking about the weather.
Yeah, well, that's a good topic, I suppose.
Yeah, well, why don't you belly up to the bar with us? Tell us what's on your mind.
I would love to. I just got a quick question. Where would a girl go to find somebody who's a weirdo, but not liking the weirdo that licks your neck and smells the chair you were sitting in?
Whoa. Whoa. Great question.
Now, before we get into it, Charlie can tell you where to find a guy who licks your neck and smells your bar stool. Right, Charlie? You hang out at places like that. You know where, right?
Look, just because I'm from Milwaukee does not mean, you know, who was licking your napkin and smelling your bar stool? Can we just
Was
start
it
with
neck
that?
or napkin?
My neck.
It was not her napkin, her neck.
Oh, that was your Canada talk. That I couldn't understand it.
Her napkin?
Neck. Oh no, she said neck and. So I heard napkin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what they say? There's a big language barrier between Canada and the U.S.
You know, it's a little striking right now. I'm
Yeah.
looking at a napkin. So they lick your neck and smell your bar stool?
I mean, you said that very specifically, like that's happened. Has that happened to
Let's
you?
start with that.
I did have that happen to me. It was actually one of my coworkers. I call him the silver slurper because he has these weird silver teeth, and
and it's kind of weird, but I'm looking for an actual weirdo, but maybe not that kind of weirdo.
He had silver teeth. Look, we'll get to you getting you your fella in a second.
Is this made up? Are we being punked right now?
He had silver teeth.
Yes, he has silver teeth, and I call him the silver slurper because it's a little bit weird.
Oh, did you give him
How does he still have a job there if he's licking people's neck and sniffing their bar stool?
That's an HR nightmare for the silver slurper. I'll tell you that right now.
That's why we call him the silver slurper, because it's a little creepy.
Oh, it's a lot of creepy. You know what? It's one of those situations. It's like, yeah, he's a silver slurper, but he's our silver slurper. It's weird that he sniffs bar stools, but he's our guy who sniffs bar stool.
He's sniffing my bar stool.
Yeah, so don't mess with him.
Yeah.
Don't mess with my bar stool sniffer.
Yeah, is this guy good at his job, or how's he still working there if he's sniffing your bar stool?
This guy's name better be Tim Horton. Otherwise, why does he still have a job there,
No, he's definitely a weirdo, but I'm looking for weird people, but just not his kind of weird people.
Well,
I think you're avoiding the question. How does he still have a job there if he's sniffing your bar stool and licking your neck?
I'm not really sure. I gave him a good talking to, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Here,
I thought I knew what you meant until you said you know what I mean like that. What do you mean?
What'd you say to him?
Okay, I might have gotten a little aggressive and gave him kind of a punch to the gut kind of thing and be like, if you lick my neck again, there's going to be problems.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
you lick someone's neck, it's all right if you get punched in the gut. I think you kind of had that coming.
Yeah, I think he definitely had coming. Well, sorry that this silver slurper was licking your neck. You shouldn't have to deal with that. So now the question is, where are you going to find a weirdo who's not going to be licking your neck? That's so weird.
Yeah, because it seems like when I go on dates, the problem is that everybody thinks I'm a weirdo, but I'm not the one licking the necks.
No. This is not a you issue. Don't let the silver slurper gaslight you to thinking that him smelling your bar stool is a you issue. Okay.
I'm thinking we need to report this guy.
Yeah, I feel like this.
Do we need to report this guy?
Yeah,
I feel like we're liable now. That we should probably bring that up.
Yeah, when did this happen? Was this a recent thing?
It was a few months ago.
Do you have HR in Canada?
we do have HR in Canada, but I also kind of work in the USSR, which is the urinal shipping and shit receiving. So when I go to work, it's a pretty shitty place.
You know what? Hey, if you wanted to, you could quit that job and be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah,
honestly, that was good. Because you had me going one way. I was like, oh, God, what's happening? And then you just hit me with the punchline. That was good.
Yeah, they literally, we did an expansion at where I work, and my office is literally in the bathroom. I am Carrie the Pee Watcher.
Wow. Carrie the Pee Watcher.
How can this company still exist?
Yeah, I am so...
I feel like we need to call someone about this company. I can't...
This call is an onion right now, and I feel like
but the thing is usually an onion, you want to keep peeling it back. I think we need to start putting the layers back on. Because now we have been caught in a web of onion.
I know. We've got to, how do we navigate this, Miles? Okay. Is that the weirdest thing that's happened? What's the weirdest thing that's happened to you at work? Too late. It's already out. It's already out.
I'm going to be liable now.
What's the weirdest thing that's happened?
I've had some pretty interesting experiences. I go in to work awfully early in the morning, so I'm one of the first people there. And one day I was walking across to do inventory, and a naked lady kind of came to give me a hug and asked me where she could find some food. So I work in a very interesting place.
Wait, did she work there?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So-
that sounds like she's tweaking, and
Yeah.
you probably need to get her some help.
She
I get
needs
that.
some services.
Okay,
but that's one thing.
You know, the naked lady hug is fine, but
Yeah.
the rest of it.
Yeah, the bar stool sniffing. I'm still stuck on that. I feel like you might want to mention that to the.
you know, for my own, so I can sleep tonight. Will
Yeah.
you please report this guy?
Yeah.
I will definitely do that.
Thank you. Oh my gosh,
That's
I
good.
I wouldn't be. I literally wouldn't be. I'd be still thinking about it tonight.
Yeah.
You really do that. I mean, that's just not okay.
Yeah. You don't sniff a bar stool and get away with it. Unless you're in Canada, I guess.
And the whole
but-
I tripped and my face and nose accidentally landed on the bar stool and I sniffed isn't gonna fly anymore. All right.
Yeah, and even if it did, he'd still have to answer to why he was licking your neck.
And that,
you know.
that alone is You got
Yeah, he's definitely a weirdo. I will put that out there.
But I think there's weirdo, and then there's creeper. I think there's different levels of weirdo. So anyway, to get to your question, after you report that to HR, that's a good thing. But where can you
report him to the police?
The police? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that might be a better solution.
Yes, please report him to
Because
the
he's probably
police.
one step from peeking through my windows.
Oh gosh! All right, yeah. You
Yeah,
definitely got to
please
report
this
that guy.
to the
Jeez
police.
Louise.
I mean,
yeah.
the amount of red flags.
Yeah,
it's
you're-
good. It's good thing the Canadian flag is red because I am getting all of them in my head right now.
So, why? Now, your personality is. I think that's what's throwing me a little bit because you seem very blasé
Happy-go-lucky,
about the
yeah.
fact that this guy was doing that, and so I'm trying to figure that out. You're just always this kind of this happy, or do you have other thoughts about this whole situation? The bar stool sniffer.
No, I'm usually a pretty easygoing, happy person, but that one definitely threw me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think to answer your original question, I think you keep the positive attitude that you have as a human. We can tell that over the phone.
Yeah.
You seem like a good gal. The right person's going to come along. Report that guy, get him out of your life.
And maybe the police officer and you will hit it off.
Okay.
How about
Too
it?
soon, Charlie. All
What?
right.
I am just saying, you go about your normal life, just being you, just living your true essence, and then the person who's meant to be with you is just going to pop along.
Yeah.
I would tell you, as a joke to do Craigslist misconnections, but I feel
it
like
sounds
that
like
guy
you
might
already
be
have
on
that guy in your life. So don't do that.
Yeah. Are you on any of the dating apps? Do they have fleet
I
farms up
am
there?
not. I'm kind of one of these people that feel the old-fashioned way of hoping to find somebody the natural way, not on a dating website. I know that doesn't really mean anything in this day and age, but
No, it does.
I just want somebody to go on a mitten date with me.
Oh, a what?
A mitten date. You
What?
know, you put on your mittens, you go for a date, you hold hands.
Oh, you,
No, I've never heard that expression
just
before.
want to go ice skating.
Yeah. A mitten date. I love that. So, what do you
Okay, hey, if there's a guy listening out there
Oh yeah, that's a good
that
idea.
is not a weirdo, that doesn't like licking
Well,
necks
they
and
can be a
sniffing.
little bit of a weirdo.
Sorry, who's a little bit of a weirdo, but not so much that they're sniffing bar stools and licking necks, and you want to go on a mitten date, you gotta let us know, and we'll maybe
That's it.
This is connections
This
right
is
here.
it. This
We're
is
living it out.
We are doing it. You're right.
We're
The
gonna-
answer was right in front of us all along.
Yeah.
We are gonna find. Just give us some. Do you care what he looks like?
No, just not.
That
just
was a
over
yes.
tea.
No. That was a yes.
How
no.
tall are you?
Yeah.
looking?
Give us some specs. Give us a general age range.
6'4", tall glass of water, and
Yeah.
dark hair. What are you thinking?
It doesn't really matter. Just don't have the silver creepy teeth.
Okay. No silver
Just have
teeth.
pearly whites, no silver creeps.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, that sounds good.
So-
If you like long walks with your mittens, let us know.
Or you like hitting up the rink in mittens.
Hitting up the rink, whatever you're doing. If you're wearing mittens, get on a mitten date and let's figure it out. Now, What do you care if they're in your general location, or are you willing to travel?
I'm willing to travel.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it.
All right, we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know if anyone reaches out on this, okay?
Yeah, because I live in a pretty little hicky kind of place, so.
A hickey kind of place?
Yeah.
So now
there's
you
not
got
much
people
going
licking
on.
necks and sucking on necks? What kind of place is this?
Let's find a different term than hickey to describe the town. That might confuse
Okay, let's
some
just
folks.
put it in these terms. If you jump in their gene pool, your feet don't get too wet.
Oh my God.
Was this
What
guy
is it?
your cousin? The
You
guy
need-
who sniffed your bar
You
stool?
need to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, you should. Start doing stand-up. That's a good
quit
idea.
that shitty job and just be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, that's the kind of place I live in. Like, they don't want to go and do anything. Like, I'm outdoorsy. I like going hiking. Like, I live pretty close to the mountains and like going hiking and cross-country skiing and doing all that stuff. And they're not into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. No.
But I bet you'll find other people out on the trails who are.
You would think, but it doesn't seem like it. You go out and it's like, okay, I'm a little bit weird too, so sometimes I say some weird things, and they kind of look at you a little different. Maybe that scares them off. I don't know.
Hang on.
No,
She said she's weird too many times.
Yeah.
I just want to hear one weird thing that you like to say.
Okay, so I was out for a walk the other day,
Yeah.
and there was a gentleman that was out walking his dog, and I'm like, hey, are you here to pick up chicks too? Because I was there to do some bird watching. And he really got a little frightened, I think, because he scurried along.
Did he? So he did. So you are a straight up comic.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
got jokes
That's
for
not
days.
that weird. That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I think you should start doing some stand up over there. You got any open mics in town?
No, again, we used to have stuff in this town, but it's pretty quiet, pretty low key, nothing going
There
on.
was open mics in this town until there was too many incest jokes and everyone got pissed and they shut them down.
When we're all brother, cousin, uncle, daddies here, it gets a little bit weird.
It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
It's kind of tough for Canada right now that we don't get a lot of Canadian callers. And,
just do us.
not all of Canada is where like you're at, right? Right?
No, I hope not. I've been to quite a bit of places in Canada, and no, they're not quite like Red Deer.
Okay. Well, thanks for putting Red Deer on the map.
You really did.
Let's put it on the map as a no-go zone, a no-fly zone, as they would say.
Yeah.
Watch out for the silver-toothed fella of Red Deer.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Report that guy. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Doing my part in this.
Yeah.
Please report him.
Report your cousin and
watch out for cousins on the ride home.
yeah. And watch your bar stool. Put a napkin on your bar stool next time you go to the bathroom. There you go.
Yes, I will do that.
All right.
Thanks for calling in.
Well, bye now.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Charlie. I don't.
You didn't tap me. You didn't give me the
No,
tap.
that was great.
Yeah. Well, I felt like you were mad that I was asking about how she's a weirdo.
No.
I just
No,
wanted to know.
I just knew there was going to be a whole can of worms potentially that we were going to have to legally navigate again.
That was weird because
The
way she was saying it, that's what was throwing me because I was like, wait, maybe this was.
That's why at first I thought it maybe wasn't real, but it seemed pretty
real.
Like it wasn't too many details because if there's too many details, it's a lie, right?
Yeah. Well,
but if there's no details, it's also a lie. It was right smack dab in the middle.
she kind of buried it. She kind of like
I know, and
just was gonna
so I
blow
really
right
do
past
hope
it.
that she reports that guy. That was not cool.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You should always report a guy who's
Licking necks.
unconsensual.
I mean, I don't know what you can really do about the sniffing the bar stool legally, but the other part.
You're right. That is true. I wasn't thinking legally.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were such a legal expert either.
I'm always caught up in litigation, Still don't know what that word means, but we're working on it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, if
She's hilarious. By the way,
she's great. If you're looking for a funny gal who likes a nice mitten date,
if you're looking for a stand-up comedian in the Red Door area up there in Canada,
Red
give
Deer?
her a call.
Was it Red Deer? Red Door?
Red Deer. Damn it.
Red Door. It's like a Game of Thrones thing.
All right,
Folks, before we go further in this podcast, I want to tell you about a concoction concocted right in Wisconsin, my home state. That's Tippy Cow. Don't tip the cows, tip them back, okay, with the Tippy Cow, all right? And we got this fantastic blaze orange Tippy Cow bottle. It's blaze orange for hunting season, but also, you go to Lambeau, right?
Yep.
And you see the blaze orange, and you're like, uh-oh. It means one of two things. Okay, it means one of two things. Sometimes the bears have some orange in them. Okay, but usually what it is it's just a bunch of people wearing their hunting
Well, I
stuff to
can't believe the
Lambeau.
Packers don't have a blaze orange uniform. For how much people wear it there.
I know, seriously. But in that sense, Tippy Cow fits right in because it's got this, it's dressed like it's going to a Winter's Packers game.
Yeah.
So,
I like that, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, right? But no, it's made right in Wisconsin, so check it out.
Wisconsin cows.
Yeah, Wisconsin cows. We got a lot of them.
You ever tipped a Wisconsin cow before?
No, because if you try tipping a cow, the cows are cows are not dangerous. But if you're gonna f with a cow, they're gonna f with you back.
Yeah. Hey, everyone just mind their own cow.
Yeah, mind your own cow and tip back a Tippy Cow.
Nah, that's what I'm doing right now, Charlie.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to Tippy Cow. Cheers to you, and cheers to hunting season 2. Great after hunt drink.
Yep. Perfect
Just
for
goes
the
down
deer
easy.
camp.
Hell yeah.
All right. Cheers to you. Folks, Black Friday fever is here with pre-Black Friday compelling offers over at the Fleet Farm.
We love it.
Thank you, Miles. Geez, you were late on the we love it
I
there.
just wanted to make sure that's what you wanted me to do.
That's exactly what I want you to do. Every time I go Fleet Farm.
We love it.
Some amazing deals are happening by your favorite brands this week, November 11th to the 19th, like Milwaukee, DeWalt, Under Armour, Lee, Sorel, Columbia, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, you can get Miles and my stuff over there, okay? It's good, right? We got our stands over there.
Yeah.
You just look for our beautiful faces.
Whatever you guys do, don't go draw a mustache on Charlie Barron's cutout.
And don't draw.
Don't do that.
Don't draw a
or boogers.
Don't draw a spaceship on Miles's face. So spend money, make some money, and that's how this whole thing goes. Oh. You got to spend money to make money, all right? So you spend so much on them great brands, you're going to get yourself a Fleet Farm gift card, and then you can come back and see what's on special the next time. This is pretty sweet here, okay?
I mean, that's business 101. Spend money to make money.
Spend money to make money.
You want to be a good business savvy guy? Go to Fleet Farm.
Yeah, and if you want to...
We love it.
We love it. You want to see the weekly... No, I did not kick it off. I should have done it. But you have to go Fleet Farm to make me kid. Also, it's a good time to start Christmas shopping, all right? Or better yet, preparing for the inevitable winter that is on the way. Fleet Farm is your winter headquarters for auto, apparel, snowblowers, and so much more. Head on over to the Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm.
We love it.
Hello, welcome to the Bellied Up Podcast. Who are we talking to today?
Hey, this is Jake from South Dakota.
Jake from South Dakota. How you doing, Jake?
Oh, not too bad.
Oh,
Jake.
good. Wait, it's Jake.
I'm actually out road hunting for ditch chickens right now, and as soon as you guys answer the phone, there's 5 of them in the road in front of me.
Well, set the phone down.
Put the phone down. We'll listen. We'll listen.
All right, hang on. right, I need 2 more for a limit.
All right, thanks for calling in. Holy shit. Did you actually nail him?
Yeah.
Still out there hunting. He's pulling it up right now.
Is he a runner or did you hit him square?
No, I got him. 1 shot, we're good.
All right. We heard it. Yeah. That was.
Can't fake that. Did the rest of them fly away? Or are they still waiting? Are they still?
Yeah, they got into the trees quick.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyways.
So you're not in Sioux Falls then, huh?
No.
Where you at?
Where are you at hunting?
East Central, about hour and a half from Sioux Falls.
Oh, sure. Okay. I was just out there. I was out over in Howard, Madison area, kind of.
Oh,
I'm
north of Howard, Madison, like 40 minutes.
Okay.
Nice.
Real good.
Well,
So,
I mean,
what are you going to do with that pheasant?
yeah, once you get your limit, why don't you belly up to the bar with us? Tell us what's on your mind.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I have a buy-sell trade that I'd
great.
like to get in.
Is it a pheasant?
Yeah, he's selling pheasant.
No, I don't think you want this one. He was kind of close.
Oh, okay. Oh,
right.
Nice humble brag that he's a sharpshooter. You
No,
hear
he
that?
said he was kind of close. So
Yeah,
I think
he blasted
He
the bird.
might be a little mangled for
Yeah,
you to buy.
we blew them all apart. He's
yeah.
not good eating, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
I am shooting a Mossberg, though.
Well, yeah, there
Okay,
he is.
there you
Mossberg.
go.
Well, straightest barrels in all the land. Of course you nailed him.
Absolutely.
So,
So,
What are you trying to sell or trade or buy?
yeah.
so I'm actually looking to buy.
I'm just thinking
Okay.
about you shooting that damn bird.
You're so casual. I love it. So casual. Okay. What are you looking to buy?
Yeah.
I'm looking for. It's gonna have to be somebody from Iowa, I think. One of the Busch Light, like the 56 can cases, like with the corn cans in them.
Oh, yeah.
The actual corn can case.
Okay.
If somebody finds me a full one of them that is full of 56 cans, I will pay $200 for it.
Miles has one.
$200. No, it's not full. They're gone now.
You didn't save one for posterity's sake?
No.
$200 for
200
56
buckaroos.
bushes.
Just for the nostalgia factor.
Yeah, that's $200 well spent if you ask me.
Yeah, why don't you
Right.
take a picture of yourself and holding your pheasant there, and then we'll put it up on the bellied up Twitter, and we'll say what you're looking for and how much you're willing to pay.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah.
Gotcha.
in addition to this, you send it over to the Twitter page or the Instagram. We'll put it up there. That way it's official too. $200, and then that way people can will give us your tag and we'll tag you. That way they can contact you direct. And we're gonna get you those 50. What is it? 50?
look up.
How many?
I got to
50
figure out what my
he's-
Twitter tag is.
Oh,
You can do Instagram, too.
Instagram.
Belly
It doesn't matter. Just some way to contact you, so we're not giving.
All right.
Yeah.
It's so Twitter. It's at all lowercase Jacob likes beer.
Okay.
How did you get that handle? I feel like
great.
it's like a pretty common handle.
I don't really know how I got that handle either. You'd think it would be taken, but
That's pretty
All
good.
right.
I
So
like that.
at Jacob likes beer, all lowercase. That's the guy to
Yeah.
hit up.
I like how you're not like fully committed to the loves. It's just like I like it. I like beer. Okay. All right.
love
Well,
is a really strong word, but it probably could be love.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I like it. We said earlier, you're such a nonchalant guy. There's no way you're going to profess your love. You just like it. So
you're
Right.
willing to buy
Right.
that now for $200? Would you trade anything for it? You got anything that might be worth the trade?
I have a pheasant now to trade, but
Yeah.
Some
You
pheasant.
have.
no, probably not. I will just buy it, and if somebody still has the empty case, like just the cardboard, I'll buy that too, but probably for less.
How much less?
That is to be determined.
Okay. All right. Well, see the condition of the cardboard. I respect that.
Right. Whether it's been stapled to a garage wall or not yet, and
Yeah.
vice versa.
Oh, well, this was a great
was
call.
unbelievable.
You got anything else you're looking for, or even some you want to sell, or anything else, trade, nothing before we let you get back? Advice, we can do it all here.
The only other thing is I would say maybe it doesn't have to be today, but I think sometime on the podcast, you guys need to sit down and really crunch out the borders of the Midwest. You know, what is and isn't included in the Midwest geographically.
Okay. Well, I think
because I feel like there's some other states, you know, that try to claim that they're Midwestern and stuff, but they really just don't fit.
What states? Because we've had this conversation on this podcast before. So yeah,
what do you think? What states in the Midwest do you think don't fit?
I could make a strong argument that maybe the southern half of Missouri shouldn't really be included in the Midwest. Maybe most of Missouri.
Everybody likes to crap on Missouri.
Yeah, well, I think it's retaliation from everyone crapping on Kansas the other time. Remember?
That's true.
Okay, what else?
Right,
Do you have another state?
Kansas. Well, I would say like Michigan is like a toss-up for me. You know, like Michigan is pretty far east compared to the majority of the country. You know, it's in the eastern half of the country.
So what do you think about Ohio?
But Ohio doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, God.
Okay, you cannot be giving away these states. Michigan has Motown. You want to give away Motown to the East Coast?
We can give away the eastern states, and we could add a little bit to the western half. You know, like we could throw in like even a little bit of Wyoming and Montana in there, you know, the flat parts of those. I feel like they're probably pretty Midwestern. A little
bit of them. So now you're
I mean, I'm pretty on board with that part.
I mean, look, I'd be down to acquire, sure, but I'm not trying. You can't get rid of Michigan. I'm going to say it because
Michigan, I mean, you know, like Ohio, sometimes you're like, it's like the bratty stepchild once in a while. But, you know, it's still family, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, we are already outnumbered by the whole rest of the country. We can't just be giving away parts of the Midwest.
Yeah, we got to.
I guarantee, though, there's more Mossbergs and more ammunition, but in between these borders than the rest of the country.
Are we now launching a war?
Yeah. What are we doing? Let's keep the ammunition in the pheasants. Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is we need to hold strong here because look, my sister is in Detroit. Okay, if we lose her, she's never coming back for Thanksgiving again. Okay,
yeah,
you know.
Now you're breaking up the Barron's
more
family
food for you, right?
Yeah, this guy doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he is. Wow.
Wow. Well,
you know, I now get why you blasted that fat. Yeah, he's not even out there to get some good eating. He's just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, look, I on this podcast we're gonna hold that we need all the Midwest states.
We'll take a little bit of Montana and Wyoming too. I'll take that.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, and then like I assume all of Nebraska, and then we could even argue for you know, like some of Kansas I'd be okay with, and then like the flat part of Colorado too, you know. But once you get into the mountains with all the hippies and stuff, then I think you got to cut it off.
But right up to Denver, right up to the Denver airport, and then no further.
Yep. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm on board with that.
Okay.
It was flat part of Colorado, flat part of Wyoming, flat part of Montana.
Who goes to Colorado and says, I just want the flat part?
You know, the funny part is I went on my honeymoon in Colorado up in the mountains a couple months ago, and I enjoyed the flat part of the drive back much better.
Well,
you're a Midwest guy through and through.
You really are.
You really are.
It's easier driving.
You're talking on the phone, shooting pheasant. I mean, you just sound like a Midwest guy through and through.
You just got to be a multitasker out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
To survive.
That's why me and Charlie never get any birds, is because we're too busy talking. We're not busy. We can't multitask. So.
Yeah. Can you, by the way, can you legally shoot birds from your car in South Dakota, or is that just like they look the other way?
Not from the car, but you can.
We did hear him get out of the car.
Off. I did get out of the car.
Yeah.
I had the door cracked open early.
Yeah. We're doing that to make sure.
Yeah, just to check our legal liability.
Correct.
On this
You
one.
shot that pheasant out of your car, correct?
No, negatory.
What?
No, sorry. You were out of your car
Are you
when
trying
you
to,
shot
to incriminate me?
No,
I'm
we're trying to
do the
decriminate
opposite.
you. Just tell
Help
us.
us.
Okay.
You were not in
I
your
was
car.
outside.
Yes,
Good.
that's what I meant to say.
Right.
I didn't mean to say that you shot it out of your car. You know,
Right.
you
That
were
would be
out
bad.
of your car when you shot it. Yes.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that was not a good question by me. I apologize for that one. Didn't think that one all the way through.
Well, listen, Jake, we
I
really
hope
hope
you
we
get your
can
limit.
get we hope you get your limit. We hope you get your box of beer.
I will. I'll also make sure to send in a picture to the Twitter page.
Do
Hell
that.
yeah.
We'll hook it up. We want only success stories here, okay?
Gotcha.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in. Good luck hunting.
Yeah. Thanks. Have a good one, guys.
See
You
ya.
too. Bye-bye.
You can't make that up.
You can't. You can't. Oh, of course, when you guys call,
I thought he was just doing it for like a bit.
I thought he was too. And no, I'm glad we pushed him. Although he could have just gotten out of his car and shot.
Fired off a round.
Yeah.
Hey,
Comedically, it worked.
I want to believe that he shot a pheasant.
You want to believe
Yeah.
Jake the Great.
Yeah.
He
That
was
was-
great, man. He was
That
funny.
was unbelievable.
I wish
But
people would stop trying to get rid of states in the Midwest, though.
What is the deal with that?
I don't know. Just let's make.
Do they not realize that we need with strength in numbers? We need to keep bringing in more.
Yeah, people have been ignoring the Midwest for years. Why would we give them less to ignore? You know, that makes sense.
Well, hopefully we can keep pushing that forward.
Yeah, we got to hold the line. Hold the line.
Well, we got to push the line into Colorado, Wyoming.
That's true.
Montana.
He just wants the flat part of Colorado. Okay. It's classic. That's a South Dakota guy right there. I'm telling you. South Dakota guys like the flat land.
They do.
I was talking
I
to
want the
Taylor
flat
about
land.
that.
I say this all the time on our other podcast. You Bet Your Radio, found where all podcasts can be found.
Cripes Cast is great too.
I'm a guy who's meant for flat ground.
Okay. I coming from the we got flat and we got hills
You're
in
kind
Wisconsin.
of more of you're from Milwaukee area.
Yeah. I got water there.
You're
I
a
got
sea guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You're
a sea man. No, I just am. I like looking out at water. I like the hills. I like the trees. You know, that's just what I prefer. No judgment against people who don't. But he's one of the fellas who just, I guess, like you, likes that flat land. And by the way, sunsets in South Dakota. Holy smokes! In North Dakota too.
In Iowa.
And
Nebraska. Some parts of Wisconsin. You're more in the Rust Belt, aren't you? Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in the.
Anyways, all right.
That was good.
Well, that was another good episode of Bellied Up Podcast.
Yeah,
maybe.
it was.
That was maybe our wildest episode, Jared. Would you agree? Yeah. Oh my God, there was a lot that happened. But it was a good episode.
It was. I'm happy we were here for it. We had cats. We had birds.
We had cats, birds, and neck lickers.
And neck lickers. Jeez.
And it's fitting that we're at the Knickerbocker Liquor Locker.
Yeah, the Knickerbocker Liquor Locker. By the way, this bar, we haven't even talked about this bar. It's a fantastic drinking establishment.
It really is.
I
The
mean,
appropriate height ceiling.
yeah, and I love the stain below your bar
I
stool.
wonder where this bar stool was sat all these years. There's a perfect circle because it's around all the four legs on the floor that's just worn away.
It's fantastic. I mean, you can't just design a bar like this.
Yeah, this bar used to sit about a half-inch lower, but then it's dug into the ground with the bar stool. Now it sits a little higher.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're ever in Hickston, North Dakota, you got to come into the Knickerbocker Liquor Locker.
Do some darts.
The Knickerbocker Lick Lock. You can't make that up.
No, you can't. Great signs, great beer signs, classic beer signs, tallies, the whole shebang.
They got everything you need.
Yeah.
So guys, thanks for tuning into another episode of the Bellied Up Podcast.
And make sure you tip your bartender, you cheap sums of guns.
It's presented by Fleet Farm.
Oh, and presented by Fleet Farm.
We love it. Love you guys. See you next one. Tip your bartender.
Watch for deer.